of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. And now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Big fella moving. Big guy tries to barrel in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The big fella's coming out in the goal line defense. He'll sneak it. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Barnes. Flips it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes a handoff. It's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the back. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught in the backfield at Barfield. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's going to take off. Past the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. There he goes.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And this one splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fakes to grab. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast at Paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Sterling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So here comes the field goal. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Barfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by just 2 over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Jacobs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll leave it with him. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Barfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnes. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Keeps it on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the pitch. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Warriors! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds his man. It's Davis. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to pass, it's Barnes. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Flyers downfield. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Got it.
This Utah State offense has it going. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Barnes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boyd. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utah State!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Right on the money.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw. This time he's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you